Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the 2025 commencement for Mattituck Junior Senior High School. There will be two processionals today. First, the faculty and presenters. Immediately following will be the graduates of the class of 2025. In order to allow for better viewing and to provide a photo opportunity, we ask that the people sitting on the floor remain seated during the processional. Once all the graduates have arrived in their places, please feel free to stand and acknowledge the arrival of the class of 2025. In case we would need to exit the gym quickly, please be aware of the emergency exits. Also, once everyone is in place, feel free to fill in seats in the front. Out of courtesy for all our guests, please turn off cell phones for the duration of the ceremony. Thank you.
sure you all feel the same. You may be seated. Good morning. Thank you. Before we begin this monumental occasion, I have one request. And at first I thought this request would just go to our graduates. But I would like to ask everyone, if you could please just take 1 minute. 1 minute, not to say a word, not to pick up your phone, put everything down. I ask that you take a look around, take it all in. Embrace this. Appreciate this. Take a look at all of the faces and all of the people to your left, to your right. Look at your family and friends who shared this journey with you and smile with them, because today is your day. We are all here to celebrate it with you. So now I'll give you that minute. Excellent. All right, let's get this started. At this time, I would like to ask Senior Tate Foster to come forward. He will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just want to say thank you to my mom and dad for getting me through this hard time in my life.
Good job, Tate. Thank you, Tate. May I please have the senior class members from the high school chorus. They will begin with the ceremony of our national anthem, so I'm going to ask you to please rise again. Please be seated. The class of 2025 student survey had nominated Mr. Andrew McKenzie to deliver our welcome invocation. Please put your hands together for Mr. Andrew McKenzie.
Before we start, I'd like to say happy birthday to my mom. I'm sure, I hope this is I hope this is a good birthday present because I'm sure you had your doubts this would happen. So, good morning everyone, and before we kick off the celebration, let's just take a moment, not just to reflect on how far we've come, but to let that sink in that yes, we've actually made it. Despite the early mornings and the late nights and all the time we spent studying, we're here, and that's something worth pausing for. Today isn't just about caps and gowns or making sure we don't trip walking across the stage, though let's all wish each other luck on that one. It's about honoring the journey that brought us here, a journey filled with lessons in math, science, history, and just as importantly, in perseverance, time management, and the fine art of AI searching things at 1 a.m. Let's take this moment to thank the people who helped us survive it all, our families who kept us grounded, our teachers who believed in us when we turned in our work labeled final draft when it was clearly not, and our friends who made everything a little more fun and a lot more bearable. And now, let's talk about what brought a lot of us together, what it meant to be a Tucker, whether it was on the court, the field, or just walking the halls. You knew you were a part of something bigger. Being a Tucker means backing each other up, giving 110%, and never quitting, no matter how tough the opponent or the math test. We played hard, we showed up loud, and yeah, we made some noise, and at some points maybe a little too much noise, according to the countless times we were told to calm down by security. That pride doesn't stay in the locker room. It follows us out those doors and will continue to for the rest of our lives. We've won county championships I'll never forget, and we're now a part of the legacy and will always remember the Tuckers on 3, Family on 6 countdown. As we move on to the next chapter, whether it's college, work, travel, or hanging out with the guys, may we carry with us not just what we learned in class, but what we learned about ourselves, that we're capable, resilient, and maybe a little too good at procrastinating. So as we celebrate today, let's do it with laughter, gratitude, and with that undisputable Tucker pride. Thank you, and congratulations to the legendary class of 2025.
Thank you, Andrew. So I'd like to welcome you all to the 111th annual commencement exercise. For those of you who may not know, my name is Patrick Burke, and I am the principal of Mattituck Junior Senior High School. This has been a long-standing tradition that we recognize the 25th reunion class at graduation. This year, it is the class of 2000. Would the members of the class of 2000 please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Two members of the class of 2000 have nephews graduating today. Congratulations to Laura McLeod Suma, along with her nephew, Matthew Lida. Also, Keith Wines has his nephew, Andrew Wines, graduating as well. In addition to Kate McMahon Edgett and her husband, Dan Edgett, both from the class of 2000. Their niece, Jenna Edgett, is graduating today as well. We are lucky today to have a few members of the 50th reunion class here with us today. Class of 1975, Barbara Mulrain Konarski is here. Can we please give a round of applause for these members? And Barbara is the aunt of Bridget Mulrain. A ceremony like this requires a great deal of coordination and effort. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the outstanding teams that made today possible. Thank you to our senior graduation advisor, Christine Zaweski. Christine, yes, I agree. Christine not only organized today's ceremony, but also plays a key role in many of the events leading up to graduation. Thank you to our guidance council, our guidance office assistants, Gretchen Chapman, Christine Malasina, Jenna Colacion, and Martha Hansen for their hard work in preparing the diplomas and awards and filling in the missing pieces on the preparation list. I'd like to also give a special thank you to Heather Stewart, our assistant principal, for her support, leadership, and commitment to our students. Your efforts truly make a difference. To Ms. Pelzar, our audio technician, to Mr. Brian Lynch, Director of Guidance, Megan Collins, Corey Dawson, all their hard work that they've done in the middle school. A special thank you to all the members of our mental health team, to include our nurses, for always picking up the pieces at times and supporting each and every one of our students. I'd like to say a special thank you to Mr. Tom Kelly and to the amazing custodial staff, our buildings and grounds, for their attention to detail, not only for today, but also throughout the year. I'd like to acknowledge our security team for every day providing safety and support for our students and staff. A special thank you to Ms. Dina Rose, as well as the National Honor Society students, for setting up this beautiful environment that you see here today. I'd like to give a special thank you to Beds and Borders, as well as Kyle Nurseries, our community partners, for providing the plants and flowers that you see here. Can we please all join together for a round of applause for everyone that had mentioned thus far? At this time, I would like to welcome distinguished guests that are with us. Our Board of Education President, Ms. Pat Arcelanian. Our Board Trustee, Ms. Karen Letterillo, and Board Trustee Lorraine Warren. And our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Sean Petretti. Can we have a round of applause, please? We are also proudly joined by members of our district administrative team, our Director of Curriculum Instruction and Innovation, Ms. Alana Finnegan, Business and Operations Administrator, Mr. Charles DeLargy, Director of Pupil Personnel Services, Ms. Meredith Allegro, Director of Technology, Ms. Kelly Uraro, Director of Health and Physical Education, Mr. Gregory Warmoth, and our Cutchogue East Principal, Ms. Amy Brennan. Thank you. I would like to also recognize all of the dedicated families, our faculty, our staff from both Cutchogue East as well as Mattituck Junior Senior High School. Each of these individuals and groups that I had mentioned played a vital role in shaping the success of our educational community. Their commitment and contributions reflect a deep pride we all share in the achievements of our students. I'd like to ask for these members to please stand and be recognized. Our directors, staff. Thank you. From the first day that I walked into this building, I felt it. There was something different here at Mattituck. There was a culture, there's an energy, it's an atmosphere that was deeply fulfilling. Month by month, experience by experience, that feeling became an understanding. At the heart of all of it was an unwavering truth: students come first. I remember on my interview here, there were a number of students on the panel, their voices heard, their presence respected. On the drive home, I couldn't stop thinking about it. It spoke volumes to me about what this district mostly cares about. And I can say this today with complete confidence, and I imagine if you ask any one of the graduates behind me, they would echo my same sentiments. Our teachers, our coaches, our entire staff, from the Board of Education to the district office to the dedicated Cutchogue East staff, the fantastic Mattituck Junior Senior High School staff, we always put students' interests first. Academics, athletics, mental and emotional well-being, we consider the whole child. That's what matters here. That's, to me, what defines Mattituck. This district is a special place, and our students, your children, are the benefactors. Students, you have the privilege of growing up and graduating from Mattituck, a place where you've been offered the finest opportunities. Every day there is a new example of these priorities in action. And the end result? Well, they're sitting right behind me, the extraordinary, the one and only, the Mattituck High School graduating class of 2025. This year has brought in many moments of celebration, many reminders of who we are and what we stand for. I do often reference Tucker Pride. It's become and is more than just a slogan. And I would concur with what Andrew had expressed a few moments ago, that the qualities of a Tucker is a shared commitment. It's about supporting one another, believing in each other, and never letting anyone feel as if they walk alone. This graduating class exemplifies that spirit. This is not just a school, it's a community. It's a deeply connected, compassionate, and supportive community. One that shows up with kindness and empathy, and one that celebrates every one of their successes. They're not just words anymore, it's a synonymous statement of having Tucker pride. They're values that live and breathe within each and every one of us. It's been my privilege to witness their progression, to know that every staff member, every parent, guardian, and every community member has had their hand in helping our students reach this milestone. We are all rooted in this place, a small town with a big heart, a town that will live inside of each of us wherever we go. It's the foundation and it's the love that's going to carry us through. So ladies and gentlemen, and to the class of 2025, you are on the edge of something great. It is absolutely an honor to stand here by your side, a remarkable group of people, each of you with your own goals, stories, and unique personalities, and yet the one thing that brings us all together is the shared spirit of Mattituck. Every person in this room, in their own way, is rooting for your health, your happiness, and your future success. Today, we celebrate just not your accomplishments, but the journey you've taken to get here. So please, I invite everyone in this gymnasium to honor our unforgettable class and to share in the joy of congratulating them on reaching their milestone. Congratulations, class of 2025. Now, I do have to take a moment to now go through some highlights for this year. Starting with the class of 2025, there's a strong bond with the community. We have 34 seniors receiving service learning enhancement on their diploma, which means that they have completed a minimum of 85 hours of community service during their high school career. I would also like to give a special shout out to a student that has accrued over 204 hours, Mr. Colin Fitzgerald. Can we please put our hands together for the service learning enhancement accomplishment? Would those 34 students who are receiving this distinction please stand to be recognized? Please stand. Thank you. Seated. Our music department has 7 musicians who have been selected to the Tri-Music Honor Society. As I call your name, would you please stand? Summer Hinch, Casey Zaka, Rihanna Lutz, Declan Morris, Rebecca Nilis, Paige Rittberg, and Peter Ishkotok Krugelitz. Please stand. Also, congratulations to Peter and Rebecca, who received a certificate for music excellence in Suffolk County. Thank you. Will all of our chorus and band members please stand to receive one more round of applause? All chorus and band members. Every year, our NJROTC units make our school community proud. The tradition of excellence continues. Last month, the unit was recognized as a distinguished unit in Area 4 with academic honors. For this has now been the 24th year in a row to receive this distinction. Area 4 is comprised of 60 units in the Northeast from Maine to Delaware and as far west as Pittsburgh. This is a culminating and tremendous amount of hard work and couldn't have been done without the leadership provided by our unit's senior cadets. This is a testament of the hard work, determination, and motivation. We are very proud of our cadets. We'd like to congratulate and please recognize Richard Horton, who just enlisted in the Air Force. Please stand, Richard. Christian Palencia, who enlisted in the Navy. And Fernanda Racines, who enlisted in the Army. I would like to ask all of our graduating seniors from the NJROTC unit to stand to be recognized. And again, congratulations to our cadets, and thank you for your leadership and service. Now, I would like to draw some attention to our incredibly talented actors, singers, musicians, and stage crew. Their hard work and creativity brought unforgettable evening of entertainment to life. Our musical production, Once Upon a Mattress, showcased talents that were truly off the charts, while the play You Can't Take It With You was another resounding success. Alexandra Reichlich, Alexa Fields, and Nikos Stravinos were nominated for Teenie Awards for their performance in the play. If they would rise, please. Also, Olivia Trant was nominated for her performance in the school musical Ranked. Thank you. This year marks the 26th anniversary of our live morning show. This is an incredible milestone in the student-led broadcasting. 15 seniors from Ms. Pelzar's class proudly carried on the legacy of the program, which was originally launched by Mr. John Rosleck in 1999. Would the 15 seniors involved in the WMHS morning show please stand and be acknowledged? Thank you. Please be seated. The Class of 2025 video yearbook was an impressive year-long documentary thoughtfully produced by Ben Vogel, Andrew McKenzie, Jonah Schwartz, and Tana Vaccarella. Thank you for dedicating countless hours to creating such a meaningful and entertaining tribute. Your work captured the spirit, humor, and unforgettable moments of the Class of 2025. Would they please rise? Ben Vogel, Andrew McKenzie, Jonah Schwartz, Tana Vaccarella. Our hardcover yearbook was created by Alexandra Reichlich. To the entire yearbook staff, we'd like to say thank you for preserving the memories this year. Because of your hard work, your classmates will have a lasting reminder of the time at MHS. Nicely done. I would like to now turn your attention to our Art Honor Society as we recognize our graduating members and celebrate the creative legacy of two exceptional seniors. Please rise, Georgia Buckley and Alexandra Reichlich. Since 7th grade, Georgia and Alexandra have pursued their passion for art with remarkable dedication, consistently earning the distinguished with mastery in their portfolio program. As Art Honor Society members since the 9th grade, they led with creativity, commitment, and vision that even took them to Disney's Imagination Campus, where they had the opportunity to learn from master artists. Their artistic impact is seen throughout Mattituck, from the yearbook and theater brochures to the murals and calendars. Their work have been proudly showcased across New York State. I'd also like to ask Tate Forster to please rise. Tate has also received a Senior Award of Excellence for his exceptional work in clay sculptures. Congratulations. Our SAD Club has had an outstanding year, driven by strong student leadership and impactful prevention initiatives. Events like National Unity Day, Stand Up for Justice, P.S. I Love You Day, and the beloved Tucker Bowl all left a lasting impression, not only raising awareness, but also creating meaningful memories for all who participated. The SAD Club, and as I call your name, please rise. The SAD Club was led by co-president Alice Chuku and Zelna Arklin, Vice President Nyla Nieves and Cindy Melgar, Treasurer Olis Carr-Smith, and Secretary Brooke Walling as student representative. Please give a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Our student athletes had an incredible year, filled with achievements, dedication, and unforgettable moments. We had a total of 54 graduating seniors participating in athletics this year, helping lead our teams to 3 league titles and 1 county championship. In addition to their success on the field, our athletes excelled in the classroom. 75% of our varsity teams earned the New York State Public High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Team Award. This award recognizes teams with a collective GPA of a 90 average or higher. We are proud to share that 18 of our seniors earned all league, all county, or all division honors, and 10 of our athletes received the prestigious Gold Key Award. The Gold Key Award is one of the highest recognitions for an athletic participation, and we would like to recognize the following students. When I call your name, please rise. Starting with Shane Saltis Jr., Riley Corrigan, Justin Fox, Haley Lake, Rihanna Lutz, Andrew McKenzie, Paige Rittberg, Casey Zaka, Ruby Villani, and Georgia Buckley. Nice round of applause for them, please. We would also like to give a special recognition to Riley Corrigan and Justin Fox. They were the recipients of the Delacave Award, which honors outstanding athletic achievement and positive contributions to the community. Please be seated. To all of our senior athletes, on behalf of the entire district, we'd like to thank you for representing our Tucker community. You did it with pride, you did it with passion, and you did it with sportsmanship. Our graduating class of 2025 also includes students who have successfully completed specialized career and technical education programs through Eastern Suffolk BOCES, each pursuing skills they are passionate about. Would the following students please stand to be recognized as I call your names and reference the trade that you will be pursuing? Lisbeth Areola, dental assisting. Rudy Escobar, law enforcement. Sky Guillermo, clinical assistant. Thomas Hack, electrical trade and alternative energy. Kyle Hannes, aviation professional pilot training. Sadie Huda, certified personal trainer. Jocelyn Martinez, nurse assistant. Allison Murphy, automotive technology. Christian Palencia, electrical trade and alternative energy. Fernanda Racinos, art design and visual communication. Fernando Racinos, carpentry. Michael Sherman, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. And Andrew Wines, health, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. In addition, I wanted to add and recognize that the following students earned what is called the BOCES Career and Technical Endorsement, which will be indicated on their diplomas for outstanding achievement in their respective programs. Thomas Hack, Kyle Hanis, Sadie Hudak, Allison Murphy, Christian Palencia, Michael Sherman, and Andrew Wines. Round of applause, please. You may be seated. There is a special note, congratulations I'd like to provide to Kyle Hannis for his remarkable journey through BOCES. Kyle, you could stand for a quick second over there. Thank you. I want to just point out and congratulate Kyle. His dedication to aviation is evident. Kyle is set to earn his private pilot's license this week and will begin college a year early. Congratulations. Now on to the Mattituck newspaper, the Mattituck. Our school newspaper had an outstanding year, published 7 issues throughout the school year. Our senior editor, you may stand as I call your name, please. Senior editor is recognized Casey Zaka, Summer Hinch, along with senior reporter Alexandra Reichlich. These 3 led the dedicated team of 10 students in providing and producing each edition. Congratulations to all of our seniors who contributed to the Mattituck. Please, again, one more round of applause. Our DECA Club yet had another exceptional year. Again, as I call your name, would you please stand to be recognized? The DECA Club was led by our president, Colin Fitzgerald. The following members played key roles in DECA: Nicholas Chu, Riley Corrigan, Michelle Burns, Ali Chuku, Chim DePaulis, Landon Goldsmith, Summer Hinch, Andrew McKenzie, Allie McLean, Bridget Mulrain, Nylan Nieves, Kaylee Paredes, Reese Pearsall, Sean Peterson, Matthew Rosato, Jonas Schwartz, Ethan Scioto, Sean Zaka, Olivia Trent, Tana Vaccarella, Ben Vogel, and Luke Weir. You may be seated. I'd like to also say that 5 of the students had received the DECA Honor Society acknowledgement. That would be Colin Fitzgerald, Summer Hinch, Olivia Trent, Ben Vogel, and Nicholas True. Again, congratulations on your outstanding work. The class of 2025 also had 37 of our graduates who have exhibited academic success, leadership, character, and community service, all required to become a member of our National Honor Society. Each member of the National Honor Society, each of the members of the National Honor Society are indicated in your program. You can recognize them because they are also wearing the blue and gold cords around their gowns. I would like all 37 students to please stand at this time. The leadership of National Honor Society demonstrated by our graduates and our student council officers have raised the bar for future classes. Witnessing your leadership this year has been a pleasure. Please have a seat, and again, congratulations. I'd like to recognize Student Council. Student Council President, please stand, Senior Timothy DePaulis. Senior Class President Colin Fitzgerald. Vice President Ella Imbar. Treasurer Ali Chukwu. Secretary Summer Hinch. Class Representative Elsner Arklin. Andrew McKenzie and Matthew Rosato. We'd like to thank you all for the commitment and the service that you provided. Additional recognition for two of our members of National Honor Society. I'd like to just say Callie McLean for receiving the Girl Scouts Gold Award, as well as Allison Gratton for receiving the Girl Scout Silver Award. Again, another round of applause. Please be seated. We are proud to recognize students who also participated in our AP Capstone program. This is an advanced academic challenge that includes 2 additional rigorous courses in AP Seminar and AP Research. These students, distinguished by their light blue cords, have demonstrated exceptional commitment through critical thinking, independent research, and collaborative inquiry. Their achievements reflect the highest level of academic perseverance and scholarship. I would like to ask these 6 seniors to please stand. They are Georgia Buckley, Timothy DePaulis, Alexandra Reichlich, Casey Zaka, Ben Vogel, and Luke Weir. Well done. Please be seated. So those were some of the many highlights and accomplishments. It is now at this time that I'd like to still adhere to the long-standing tradition to invite a member of the 25th reunion class to speak on behalf of their class and offer words of wisdom to our graduates. Today, I have the honor to introduce Ms. Jane Comiskey Hennessy, a proud member of the class of 2000. Please put your hands together for Ms. Hennessy.
Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, a huge congratulations to the class of 2025. What an incredible day to celebrate you, your hard work, your growth, and everything you've overcome to be here. And let's not forget the families, teachers, coaches, bus drivers, guidance counselors, and the parents who somehow kept your iPads charged and your spirits mostly intact. It takes a village, and today the village is very proud. It's been 25 years since I sat where you are sitting now. I graduated Mattituck High School in the year 2000, before TikTok, before Instagram, and even before Snapchat could ruin a friendship. Back then, life on the North Fork felt like a secret worth keeping. Mattituck Plaza was our go-to, Wallbaum's, Chinese food, a movie rental, and of course Renee's, keeping us stylish since forever. Love Lane was quieter, sleepier, still full of charm. And our Friday nights, they revolved around whoever showed up at 7-Eleven. We loitered like it was a nightclub, in flannels, hoping someone would buy us cigarettes. We didn't stream music, we burned it to CDs. And if someone made you a mix, that was pure love. We had flip phones, we printed out MapQuest directions, and we waited 10 minutes for our MySpace pages to load. And don't get me started on the top 8. Friendships were tested. I moved here from Greenport in the 10th grade, nervous, hoping to blend in. I'll never forget restlessly tapping my leg in class one day and the girl in front of me turning around to snap. Can you stop shaking my desk? That girl became one of my closest friends. That's Mattituck. Awkward starts, lifelong bonds. I was the senior class president, and during that time, we donated all the money we raised for our senior class trip to help a local child after a tragic accident. That moment shaped me. It taught me what it meant to show up for someone else, something I've carried with me ever since. After high school, I modeled for a few years. Sounds glamorous, right? It was mostly sore feet, flash photography, and hoping my paycheck showed up on time. Eventually, I landed a desk job in New York City, and one morning, walking to work, I met my future husband on the street. No dating app, no setup, just real life. I know, wild. Now I live in Illinois with that guy, Jim, and our 2 kids, James and Janice. They're here today along with my mother-in-law, Carol, cheering me on. Tonight, I'll be reuniting with the class of 2000. I'll visit friends from Greenport too, because this place, these people, are a part of who I am, and I'm so grateful. Growing up on the North Fork means you've got roots, deep, proud, small-town roots. I still smile with pride when I think about being a finalist for the Strawberry Queen, arguably the highest fruit-based honor a teenage girl could dream of. But now when I tell my kids about it, they just shrug and say, "That sounds made up," which honestly hurts more than losing the crown. But I just laugh because I know the truth. It all mattered, all of it. The parking lot hangouts, the inside jokes, the mixed CDs, the friends who called your house, talked to your parents first, and didn't hang up when your dad answered. This place doesn't just shape you, it stays with you. So here's what I leave you with. You don't have to have it all figured out. Nobody does. Be kind, especially to yourself. You're going to mess up. Learn from it. And don't be afraid to start over. Some of the best things in life start with, okay, let's try this again. Class of 2025, we're so proud of you. Stay curious, stay grounded, stay open. And when life gets confusing, which it will, return to what's real, the people who love you, the values that guide you, and maybe a throwback Britney track just to keep things in perspective. Congratulations, you've got this, and we can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you, Ms. Hennessy. We will now begin the presentation of our commencement awards. The recipients of the awards being presented this morning have not been announced in advance to the graduating class. On Wednesday evening, following our graduation rehearsal, 74 awards, medals, and certificates were presented. Combined with this morning's awards, the total value will exceed $100,000. This morning, we will recognize a special group of awards, each valued at $1,000 or more, generously provided by individuals and organizations who support and celebrate the achievements of our graduates. I would like to say, on behalf of the class of 2025, I thank all of the donors for recognizing the accomplishments of our students, both Wednesday evening as well as today. Can we have a round of applause for them? To provide the first award is Becky Adams. Miss Adams is representing the Adams Family Business. The Adams Family Business Award is given to a student who intends to enter the field of business. This $4,000 scholarship will go to Mr. Ben Vogel. Miss Adams will also present the next award, and if I can say, Miss Adams was a former student of mine as well. This is the Chuck Adams Excellence in Journalism Award. This award is given to a student who intends to enter the field of journalism. This $1,000 award will go to Summer Hinch. Next, Darla Dory will present the Caitlin Dory Strawberry Queen Memorial Scholarship. This award of $4,000 will go to a student who is an active member of MHS Community, and this award goes to Rebecca Nilis. Now the Mattituck Lions Club President, Adam West. He will present the Mattituck Lions Club Scholarship, and they will be presenting 19 $1,000 scholarships. The Lion Club Scholarship goes to Tim DePaulis, Callie McLean, Casey Zaka, Sean Zaka. Yeah, thank you, sir. Colin Fitzgerald. Please stay up for a group photo. Ali Zuku. Olis Carr Smith. Nyla Nieves. Alexandria Field. Reese Pearsall. Summer Hinch. Landon Goldsmith. Owen Searle. Ivan Polyanik. Michael Kennedy. Alexandra Reichlich. Luke Weir. Kaylee Paredes. And Tate Foster. You get a group photo? Yeah, sure. Please. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you. Martha Hansen will present the Mattituck Cutchogue PTSA scholarships. There will be a total of $5,500 provided. 11 students will receive an award of $500 each. Justin Fox. Yes, please stand. Ruby Villani. Justin, head over there. Michael Sherman. Declan Morris. Georgia Buckley. Colin Fitzgerald. Haley Lake. Ella Imbar. Matthew Rosado. Picture. Ben Vogel. And Charlotte Warren. You want a group photo or not? Thank you, PTSA. Jen Nemchek will present the Dr. Fred M. Carter II Memorial Scholarship. This is a $2,500 award given to a student who makes an equal impact on and off the sports field. And this award goes to Justin Fox. Thank you. Jim Zapula will present the Mattituck Cutchogue Athletic Booster Club scholarships. They have 5 $1,000 scholarships to deserving students. Colin Fitzgerald. Tate Foster. Want to stay for a group? Justin Fox. Ella Imbar. And Ruby Villani. Congratulations. Next, to present the last award is Second Assistant Chief Bobby Haas from the Mattituck Fire Department. There are 6 $1,000 scholarships. Landon Goldsmith. Ali Chunku. Ali Grattan. Kyle Hannes. Paige Rittberg. And Matthew Rosado. Thank you. And thank you again for the contributions and support. It is now my pleasure to introduce our salutatorian. Not yet. Throughout her high school career, Ms. Georgia Buckley has distinguished herself both in and out of the classroom. She has served as the captain of the varsity cross-country team, the varsity spring track team, and during the winter season, she contributed as the manager of the girls' varsity basketball team. Her leadership extends beyond athletics. Georgia served as the president of both the Art Portfolio Club and the National Art Honor Society. She was also a member of the executive board of the National Honor Society, an active participant also in the Botany Club, and was selected to attend the prestigious American Legion Auxiliary Empire Girls State Program. This fall, Georgia will be attending the University of Virginia, where she plans to study biology on a pre-med track. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our salutatorian of the class of 2025, Miss Georgia Buckley.
I was almost held back in elementary school. I was behind in reading, math, and even speech. I have ADHD, and I've always struggled to concentrate. I've never been a natural genius. I won't even say I'm especially smart. My teachers may have been right. It probably would have been in my best interest to retake 6th grade, but I didn't. I stayed with the class of 2025 despite my challenges. Success was never handed to me. I had to work for every grade I ever earned. Throughout middle school, I caught up to my peers, and then, during my freshman year of high school, I visited the University of Virginia. I was drawn to UVA for many reasons. I love Charlottesville, my brother goes there, but most of all, I was moved by President Jim Ryan's expectations for his students to be both great and good in all that we do. At first, I'll be honest, I thought it sounded kind of cheesy. But the more I sat with it, the more I understood. His message isn't about success, it's about purpose. It means working hard, striving to be excellent, but doing it with compassion. To make the world better, not just for yourself, but for others. Not everyone in this room will find the cure to cancer. but every single one of you is capable of being both great and good, no matter your path. As I reflect on the people who helped me reach the podium today, I realize they all embody what it means to be both great and good. My mother was the first in her family to attend college. She became a nurse, dedicating her career to helping others in the ICU. My father, one of 5 siblings, pushed through 15 years of education after high school to become a cardiologist. Saving lives wasn't enough for either of them. They met while volunteering at a summer camp for families affected by HIV or AIDS. Then there's my brother. He studies 35-hour weeks at UVA. My parents say he's smarter than he looks. Yet he still finds time to dance with a 90-year-old woman at the local retirement home on weekends. Take Mr. Burke. He began his career on Wall Street, but then realized he wanted to work with people. He went back to school, earned a master's degree in educational administration, and now he walks the halls of the school as a beacon of enthusiasm and empathy. He is not only a great principal, but a good person to all who meet him. Or Miss Ruland. Most of you may not know this, but she was the salutatorian of her high school. She used her gifts of intellect and work ethic and channeled them into her passion to become the best AP biology teacher in the world. She doesn't have to go above and beyond, but she always does. Every year, her students' AP scores exceed the national average because she genuinely wants to see her students succeed. On a more personal note, she ate lunch with me every day and gave me courage and confidence to push through my toughest battles. She is both great and good. Your career path doesn't determine your ability to be good. You can be a good friend, a good mentor, a good parent. You have a choice. You can live your life pulling down others in hopes of feeling stronger, or you can lift others up and thrive together. It is so easy to be good. Every person in this room has the power to make the world a better place. Take that opportunity. As we leave MHS and step into the world on different paths, I encourage each and every one of you, be both great and good in all that you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Georgia. And now at this time, I would like to invite Ms. Pat Arcelanian, President of the Board of Education, to the podium area to help present our diplomas to our graduating class. Reading the names of our graduates will be Assistant Principal Ms. Heather Stewart. Also joining Ms. Arcelanian in congratulating the graduates will be our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Sean Petretti.
She says it when she comes up here.
Alexandria Field. James Falekos. Rudy Escobar. Jillian Edgett. Ruby Villani. Timothy DePaulis. Ryan Condon. Ali Chuko. Riley Corrigan. Dylan Cifarelli. Nicholas Chu. Aulis Carr Smith. Michelle Burns. Edwin Aris. Hector Alvarez. Julie Bodenstein. Elizabeth Areola. Kevin Alvarado Carrillo. Andrew McKenzie. Zelner Arklin. Georgia Buckley. Colin Fitzgerald. Jocelyn Martinez Torres. Peter Ishkotayak Rugolitz. Richard Horton. Rihanna Lutz. Haley Lake. Kyle Hannes. Thomas Hack. Emma Julian. Hannah Johnson. David Gregorio. Landon Goldsmith. Manaya Jimenez. Ella Inbar. Daniel Gamboa Boucher. Josiah Freeman. Summer Hinch. Justin Fox. Tate Foster. Allison Groton. Sky Guillemot. Lucas Flint. Callie McLean. Fernando Rosinos. Shane Pasaltis. Paige Ripberg. Fernanda Racinos. Sean Peterson. Ivan Palinuk. Rosa Pinte. Reese Pearsall. Christian Palencia. Declan Morris. Kaylee Paredes. Rebecca Niles. Matthew Lida. Brett Kiley. Nyla Nieves. Allison Murphy. Michael Kennedy. James Jurek. Bridget Mulrain. Alexandra Reichlich. James Julian. Tanner Vaccarella. Casey Saka. Olivia Trance. Sean Saka. Benjamin Vogel. Luke Weir. Board of Education trustee Lorraine Warren will now present her daughter Charlotte's diploma. Charlotte Warren. Andrew Wines. Nicholas Stavarinos. Gavin Smith. Oliver Simonsick. Logan Shorter. Michael Sherman. Owen Searle. Benjamin Scott. Ethan Sciato. Jonas Schwartz. Matthew Rosado. Miley Santillo Pace.
Ethan, I appreciate you sticking around helping me clean this up later. Thank you. All right, the moment we have been waiting for. I ask our graduates to please make sure that your tassel is currently on the right side. As the ceremony will end, the tassel will be moved to the left. I would like to please invite the 2025 senior class president, Colin Fitzgerald, to lead the class in a ceremonial changing of the tassels. Graduates, please rise.
The tradition of moving a graduation tassel from the right side of a cap to the left during a ceremony symbolizes the completion of a significant academic milestone and the transition from one phase of life to another. The tassel before graduation symbolizes your time as a student. When you move it to the other side, you are confirming your newfound graduate status. Graduation tassels date back to the 14th century. European universities used tassels to represent different levels of academic achievements. In recent years, graduation tassels have been used to signify a graduate completing a high school or college degree. The tassel is a remembrance of your friends, favorite classes, and most memorable moments through your academic journey. A hanging charm denotes the year in which you completed your degree and realized all the hard work and hours of studying. The tassel and charm culminate as one object, a token of your achievements, the stepping stone to your future, and a symbol to look back at in the days to come. The tassel flip started 50 years ago in American universities. Tassels begin on the right side of your graduation cap and are moved to the left when the participants complete the transition from students to graduates. Please join me in moving our tassels to our left side, confirming our newfound graduate status. Congratulations, graduates.
Hold on to those hats, please. We will save that for our tradition, on the front porch. Please hold on to your hats. Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, our graduating class of 2025. Please give them a large round of applause. Please be seated. Everyone, please be seated. At this time, it is my honor to introduce our valedictorian, Colin Fitzgerald. Throughout his high school career, Colin has consistently earned a place on high honor roll while actively participating in a wide range of extracurricular activities. He has served as the president of both the Interact Club and DECA, vice president of the National Honor Society, and co-president of the mock trial team. In addition, he completed with the Mathletes and proudly represented our school as a member of the cross-country and lacrosse team. This fall, Colin will attend Dartmouth College, where he plans to major in economics. Please join me in welcoming our valedictorian, Mr. Colin Fitzgerald.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. At least I hope it's still morning. I'm incredibly honored to be recognized as the valedictorian of the Mattituck class of 2025. Being part of this class has truly been one of the greatest experiences of my life. I've learned so much from each of you, whether in the classrooms, on the fields, in clubs, or just through everyday conversations. It's been an unforgettable journey, and I'm grateful to have shared it with you all. Before anything else, I want to take a moment to thank the people who made today possible: Mr. Petretti, Mr. Burke, Ms. Stewart, Ms. Soweski, and everyone else who has worked behind the scenes to make this celebration happen. Thank you for your dedication. I also want to give a thanks to the custodial and maintenance staff for physically setting up today's event. Your work often goes unnoticed, but it's deeply appreciated. I'm incredibly fortunate to have had a strong and steady support system behind me throughout my life. To my parents, thank you for every sacrifice, for every long night, early morning, and all the encouragement in between. You've guided me on this journey with love and patience, and I couldn't have done it without you. To my brother, thank you for always being there. Whether it was a small moment or a big one, you've been a consistent presence. To my cousins, for the laughs and memories. To my aunts and uncles, for always offering support when it was needed. And to my grandparents, for standing with me, believing in me, and cheering me on every step of the way. I'm so lucky to have you all. As I look back on my time at Mattituck, one word keeps coming to mind: community. It's what defines our school and makes it special. We've had the freedom to explore our interests in a school community that values individuality and curiosity. On the fields and courts, we've grown together as teammates, learning the meaning of teamwork, perseverance, and pride. And beyond the walls of this high school, we've seen how strong and generous our larger Mattituck community is. Whether it's through food drives, donations, scholarship support, or simply showing up, this town has always had our backs. I also want to take a moment to recognize the heart of our school, our teachers. Thank you to all of the educators who offered extra help sessions long after the bell rang, who built study guides, made sure our voices mattered in classrooms, and who shaped our high school years into something we'll always remember. Your passion and commitment have made a lasting impact on us all. As we take our next steps, whether to college, the workforce, the military, or a gap year, I know we're all heading in different directions, but I also know that this class will go on to do incredible things. And while today is a celebration of our accomplishments, it's also a moment of reflection. We've spent years growing up together, laughing, learning, struggling, and succeeding side by side. These memories, big and small, have become the foundation of who we are. As we pack up our lockers and say our goodbyes, we're not just leaving behind a building. We're leaving behind a chapter of our lives that we'll never get back. That's what makes this moment so bittersweet. But with that sadness comes a deep sense of pride for all we've overcome and all we've became. To end, I want to share a quote from President Theodore Roosevelt: "Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground." As we go out into this world, let's continue to chase our dreams with determination and passion. But let's also remember where we came from, this place, this school, and this community that has shaped us. No matter how far we go, Mattituck will always be home. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Colin. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium a lifelong career Tucker, a dedicated district leader, a superintendent who is committed to ensuring that Mattituck continues to provide the highest quality educational experience for all of our students. Everyone, please put your hands together for Mr. Sean Petretti.
Thank you, Mr. Burke. Good morning. It is still morning. We're on track. To the families of the class of 2025, congratulations and thank you. You've all played a tremendous role in making Mattituck's Cutchogue the special place that it is. Not only have you provided us with some amazing students, you are always at the ready to support and enhance opportunities and experiences for all of our students. Your relationship with the school district is more of a partnership and one that I am very thankful for. I'd also like to thank the Mattituck, Cutchogue, and Laurel communities for always going above and beyond to positively impact all of our students. Your kindness, your generosity, and never-ending support is recognized not only by the board, the administration, and the faculty and staff, but from our students as well. As I had my exit interviews with some of the seniors this year, the support of the community was always mentioned. They made it clear that they knew that they had grown up in a special place. And I think today's comments, this morning's comments from some of our students echo that. You could feel it. To the faculty, staff, and administration of Mattituck Cutchogue, you are second to none. You teach, support, and lead with extreme talent and compassion, and have provided the class of 2025 with not only an exceptional educational experience, you've supported and guided them in a way that ensures our graduates have met the goals of the mission of the district. You have given them that experience that is unique to Mattituck Cutchogue. To Mattituck's class of 2025, congratulations. This is a very special day. One of the things I always loved about being the principal of MHS is how amazing it was to watch our students progress from 12-year-old 7th grade students, nervous and trying to find their way, to 18-year-old young adults ready to step out into the world. It's a great journey to be part of. The class of 2025 has certainly had a unique journey, and one that has experienced many changes in your time at MHS, probably more than any class before them. Not only did you face the typical trials and tribulations of adolescence from grades 7 through 12, there was a pandemic that drastically changed the way we live, teach, and learn. There has been much political turmoil, and you also lived through 4 different principals in 6 years. You faced this all with grace at every turn, making the most of it, and becoming the class that you are. I could not think of a better senior class to welcome Mr. Burke and show him what MHS is all about. You have set the standard. It's fascinating to learn about the many different paths that you're all planning on taking. The world is a rapidly changing place, and each of you are ready to take it on. Just stay the course. I look forward to hearing about your future adventures and your many accomplishments. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and am thankful for our time together. It is a beautiful day today, and I'd like to leave you all with a quote from the class of 2007 Valedictorian, the late Stephen Stakey. He ended his valedictory speech by stating, "The sense of community that is present in this school is astounding. It is this cooperation that makes this school and life in general so enriching. Just remember that when people come together like this, good things happen," and they certainly do. To the class of 2025, the best of luck to you, and remember, you will always be a Tucker.
Thank you, Mr. Petretti. Another cherished tradition for the graduating class is to honor a member of our faculty or staff by inviting them to deliver the benediction. offering a meaningful conclusion to the ceremony. This year, the class of 2025 has thoughtfully selected Mr. Gary Buckner. Please join with me in welcoming Mr. Buckner to the podium.
So I would first like to start by just saying what an honor it is to have been asked to give the benediction from these young men and women behind me here. Thank you. Thank you very much. So a benediction, as most of you probably know, maybe some of you don't, traditionally it's a blessing. It's a type of sending off. So go in peace. Go in peace. Thank you. No. This is my graduation as well. I'm not letting you off. I know I can hear your stomachs growling. You want to get home. I have a few words I'd like to say to these guys here. So as I stand here, I've been thinking that there's two perspectives, right? There's the perspective of the youth, right? Those of the people sitting behind me in their first quarter of life, right? And then there's a perspective of someone like me who's, we're in our fourth quarter of our lives, And we, as you know, we, in our fourth quarter, love to give advice to those in the first quarter. So here it comes, okay? Are you ready? Yeah? All right. So years ago, my wife Valerie, she read a passage from an essay from this guy John Muir, M-U-I-R. John Muir was an early environmentalist. He was a naturalist, and the passage talked about hiking in the forest and the mountains of the Sierra Nevada in California. And a storm begins to brew in this passage. And rather than staying in the safety of the cabin that he finds himself, he goes out into the storm to experience the storm. I love that. I think that's wonderful. But when the storm began to sound, I lost no time in pushing out into the woods to enjoy it. For on such occasions, nature has always something rare to show us. He talked about the trees whipping back and forth like blades of grass. And then, in the midst of this, he decides he's going to climb the tallest tree to experience the storm. After cautiously looking around, I made a choice of one of the tallest of the Douglas spruces that were growing closely together like a tuft of grass, no one of which seemed likely to fall unless the rest fell with it. They were about 100 feet tall, and their bushy tops were rocking and swirling in wild ecstasy. Never before did I enjoy so noble an exhilaration of motion. The slender tops flopped and swished in passionate torrent, bending and swirling back and forth, round and round, tracing indescribable combinations of vertical and horizontal curves, while I clung with muscles firmly braced. Some might think that's crazy. Some might think it's beautiful. I tend to lean to the beautiful side. I kept my lofty perch for hours, frequently closing my eyes to enjoy the music. You can see him, right, with his ear against the tree, and he's listening to the fibers of the tree, crackle within. I kept my lofty perch for hours, frequently closing my eyes to enjoy the music, or to feast quietly on the delicious fragrances that were streaming past. So here we are. This is the advice part here. rather than always seeking the shelter from the storm, whether that storm is in here or in the world or perhaps in our country, find that tree, climb that tree to the very top, cling on for dear life, and experience both, and I emphasize that, both the beauty and the terror, all the while knowing that in the end, all will be okay. All will be right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Buckner. Now, just the way we begun, we will close. The 30 seconds of you thinking about, taking it all in, no distractions. I'd like for you to consider and look back on those familiar faces you may have looked at the beginning of this ceremony. The family, the friends, and the teachers. Smile again, but this time you can officially know that this time is for you to move to the next chapter. I close with, as you walk through those doors, know that you do not leave alone. You carry all of us with you, your school, our town, our teachers, our families. Every single person who believes in you, right here, they're right here. We couldn't be prouder of you. We are so impressed and we wish nothing but the best. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Please, a round of applause. Graduates, as you leave the gym, please gather in the front steps by the junior high entry for the traditional graduation photo. Guests are encouraged to join them on the front lawn as well. Once again, we'd like to thank you again for coming. Enjoy the rest of the beautiful day, but please also leave the flowers here. If you'd like to purchase them, please see Ms. Hanson. Once again, last round of applause. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Yeah, I think so. Okay. No? Oh. Mr. Bird. Thank you. I guess I wasn't supposed to. I don't be worried, but then everyone just I still lose. What, brother? Damn it. Thank you. You're welcome. I can go through it. Really? She did not say that. We went through the whole rehearsal part, and she was talking about the tune. We did it. Very tough. Yeah. I got some kinks I can see. I was nervous. Chris, it's nervous. I was aware. I'm normally not aware of it. That's all. It's a big deal. Yeah. You know, it's a big